Welcome to Westbridge Hills 22. I am Black Hat FS and this is our Views Machinery Challenge. We are back on Westbridge Hills and it's absolutely pouring down, and I think it's going to be pouring down for a good few hours as well, which really presents a bit of a problem. If you can see up in that field there, that is a contract field, and we've started doing one of the big TMR contracts, not TMR, sorry, we've started doing one of the big silage contracts. We've done it before and I'm not going to show probably any of it, to be honest. I'm going to do it in between recording, but the reason we're doing it is, and there you go, we're 33% of the way through. The reason we're doing it is because I want the silage bales for what we're going to do sort of now. All our fields are ready to harvest. We've got 3 fields, 2 canola and 1 oat field. And our grass field, that's ready to cut as well. However, because it's pouring down, we can't do any of that. So what we are going to do is we're going to go and spend some money instead. We'll get an old truck, which I think is actually a lighter colour than what it was on the original save, but we're not going to keep mentioning that. We're going to go down here. You'll see bits of equipment sort of scattered about. Just where we've been doing a contract. There you go. You can see how far through we are. We've already delivered some because obviously we hit the bale limit, don't we? But the reason we're coming down here is because we're going to buy this cow farm, which I think, from memory, is like 130 grand. If it's more than that, I'm going to be devoed. So there's the straw of what we did before. I know we had a bit more. We had another stack here, and we maybe about half again of that. But straw shouldn't be an issue to come about. We've got an oat field as well, that will get straw off. We've got a clamp there. We've got a liquid manure tank and a manure pit here. Do we just buy it, I assume, then? Yeah, we must just buy it from the from here. Right, 133. So we'll buy that. We're not just gonna has that got one of them automatic feeders in on that? I don't think so. I'm not 100% sure though. What we're going to do though is we're going to deliver them ourselves. If we just click on here, just have a look. What I intend to do, I don't want to do dairy. What I want to do is buy cows for meat. Something like these ones here, the Angus or the Limousin. I'm just sort of trying to read them at the same time. So would we keep them for 10 months, do we think? So that's 300. I think, by the looks of it, keeping them for 10 months and then selling them after that. That looks to be the way ahead, possibly. So they're dairy. So it's going to be out of these, and I think I'm going to go with them. Although I have no valid reason as to why. Black's my favourite colour. There we go. Right, so we've got this. We won't need to provide water, do we? There's the door. There's the door. I don't think we provide water anymore. Here. No, there's no water, so we need to get straw. So we'll need something to rip the straw bales open. We'll need to get an old truck, our actual sort of lorry, the TLX, and we'll need to go and hire. Do you know what I didn't look at? I didn't look at, will it tell us in here? Didn't look at how many we can actually get in there. I want it to be a lot because I think I can cope with a lot due to the amount of food we can potentially make. 80. Right, 80 is fine. That's like double the amount that we've got on No Man's Land. And I know we use them for dairy on No Man's Land, but it produces a lot. So hopefully we'll get similar on here. God, I wish I could stay in this and not have to go on that TLX. I mean, I'm kind of, I'd have liked to get some harvesting done today, but with the weather the way it is, it's just not going to happen. There it is. I've also been recommended, I think it was by Flossy Farming, to get rid of the tracks because it will. I think he said it'll make it more powerful, but what I think he might mean is it'll give it more traction, possibly, which is totally understandable. Do you know what? I've brought this up. I can't attach it. Why have I brought this up? I don't need this, do I? Because I can't attach the animal trailer to this, so I might as well just park that up, because I'm not going to be able to use it, am I? What I was going to do is hook it on back of here, but just thinking I can't. Let's go on and we'll have to come up with another way around it. Maybe getting a cheap wagon. So, animals. So that shifts 12. I'd like to shift more than 12. There. 32. That's more like it. Right, so we will definitely hire that one for just under 3.5, and now we need to find a wagon as well. I just want a cheap wagon. 98. 50. Right, that one is the winner so far. I don't think I'm going to get a cheaper one than that, am I? No. Let's go for that. We'll put the stripe on. We don't need to be doing anything else. Let's hire that for 2.5, and we'll get. I'll just check see what's in the used machinery. Nothing for us. Okay. 2 seconds. I'm just going to save it, and I'll explain why shortly. Right. The reason why I'm going off and saving it, and I'll probably do it on a regular basis as well, is because for those that aren't in the UK, the weather here at the minute, and this is by UK standards, remember, I know there will be people whereby the weather is always like this or is even hotter, but for UK standards the weather is absolutely ridiculously hot at the minute. And if you remember, I don't want to be looking around here. If you remember us saying a few weeks ago now, I started having that issue with the PS5 where it overheats and shuts off, which it looks like directly, well, it is, it's never happened before until we started getting hot weather, and then when I looked into it, it happens to other people in hotter countries quite regular. So because of that, it's just started doing it again, which is really, really annoying. So yeah, that's why. And basically if I'm recording, so I could be 20 minutes through recording, and if it goes off, it loses all of it. It sort of doesn't save the recording of where I'm at that particular time. It just fully loses it. So that is why I've been saving it. Why can't this truck right here, come from the used machinery? And I'll try not to smash any more signs. Right. Where do I get the animals from? Is that round? Yeah, it's around the other side. Does it open up? Oh yeah, it does. It's a bit nice, isn't it? Right. Let's go for the Angus. This type of cow is bred for profit and can be sold. Cows like, yeah, we know all that. So these are calves, and we're going to buy 32 at 9,600. Let's get going back down to the farm. I can't give them TMR yet, however I can give them a silage bale to keep them going, which I will do that. I still need to wait for a TMR mixer to come up. A bale shredder, whoa, you can feel it's a bit heavy now. I do like it though. I do like this truck. I tell you what I have found on this map, and it's probably done on purpose, and I don't blame whoever created the map originally. It might have been like that, I don't know, but everything that relates to one another is on the opposite side of the map to one another. And like I said, it has probably been done intentionally, and I can see why, because it makes you have to do the travelling in between. But it's something that jumps out to me that the other thing I was looking at as well, and I couldn't find, because I don't think there is one on here, we've got loads of wool, and we're creating quite a lot of wool as well. So what I was thinking of is trying to make clothing. However, there's a spinnery on the map, there's no tailor. So we can make the fabric, but we can't do the clothes. And we've spoke about this before, like this is a FS22 thing, this. How it just gets sort of pushed around like that. It's absolutely... And now I can't get out. I mean, slowly getting out. Right, let's get untouched from this, and we'll start making our way back down. Yeah, there's something not right, is there, about the way the trucks interact with the trailers sometimes, and it doesn't matter if you, even if you're going slowly round a corner sometimes, it's like the trailer just pushes the truck round, but not naturally. And then I know it freaked out a bit there, that's just, I mean, it's done that on previous versions of FS, hasn't it? But it's something I noticed as soon as we started playing Elm Creek. Just the way it's not even just the trucks, it's on the tractors as well. They just don't seem to interact naturally. Right, let's get this backed up in here. And we'll get them moved into there. Are they outside? Do they stay inside? What do they do? Right, there. They're all outside. Some inside looking for food. We'll have to go and get you some. Fantastic. Does it show? No, so water doesn't show up at all. I didn't know if it would show up and then just show sort of 100% or what. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get this up to maximum capacity of 80, and then we'll come back after that, and I'm hoping once we come back weather will be a bit kinder to us. So on a blum. We're here with the final load. Let's get these just backed up here. We'll get it opened up. I can't decide whether this truck, although I really do like it, is just a little bit too small. I don't know if it's just this trailer that's making it appear so, possibly. Right, let's get these 16 in. Right, so we've got a full complement of B, and that has cost us, I think it's cost us 24 grand. There we are. Right, yep, 24 grand. So, I'll just get that packed away. Basically what I'm going to do, I'm not going to take into account the sort of setup costs, if you know what I mean. I'm only going to take into account what we've paid for the animals, because then we'll see what we can sell them for once or each. I think it's 10 months we said, didn't we? I'm just going to put this up here, because in the meantime we've been finishing this contract over here. You will see we are just gone 2:15, so we've moved time on quite a bit. But yeah, when we come to sell the cows, that's what we'll be sort of measuring it against, because in truth the feed's going to be free other than the leasing cost, which I don't think it's going to be too bad. We're going to go up after this and have a look, but let's get this last lot in. You can see we've already got one load. It was actually one load and then 3 sort of random bales as well. That's what we had left over, so I've put them at the front of there, and then we'll get these off, and then that should give us enough silage for a good while. I'll take this back over because this is my trailer, and then we'll be able to complete the contract. I'll move, don't worry. So I mean, as far as the harvesting, we won't be doing any of that today. That's going to be in the next episode, the back half of July, I think. What we're going to do today is I'm going to take this down here, and then we're going to get our own tractor, I think. We will. We'll get the ridgy track. So we need to go and get a mixer. In fact, before we can get a mixer, we need the hay, don't we? Right. 2 seconds. I'm going to come back because really we could do with, I don't want to do it in this episode, we could do with cutting our field, unless I just get a mixer and then give them silage, because that was something I was going to do in the next episode rather than in this one. I think it's going to sort of kick on a bit too long if I do it in this one. Right, we'll go and get the ridgy track, we'll get over to the store, we'll get a mixer, and then we'll go from there. We've leased a mixer, £2.5 this was, which I don't think is overly bad, to be honest. We've already got, in fact, it's the same make as what our telehandler is, which is already down at the cow farm. I don't know, did we have these in FS19? I can't remember them being in 19. I can remember signs being in 19 though, and not to knock them over. Right, let's get that switched on. Now we're not making TMR this time, I'm just going to put some silage in. Just so we've got something to feed them. Right, so we've got 12,000 litres here. That's half the capacity. I think it is 24,000 litres this this mixer. Let's pull that out. It's a shame we haven't got any here, like, I mean I could, let's buzz up and buy one, then at least we can get TMR. This is just silage, yeah, that's a lot better, isn't it? Right, let's get some here. $1,500 this costs us. So I mean, buying this isn't sustainable, is it? But what we can do is our grass field, we are going to turn that over for here. We're not going to do silage. It's literally going to be for here, just so we can get feed for this cow farm here. Right, let's get that whacked in there, if it's going to go. Yeah, now it will. And we'll be able to get, if I come around this side, we'll do the remainder with straw, which will be, I think, 4,000 litres, if I've done my sums right. If it'll take it. And I'll lower that just so I don't fall over. Right, see if it'll take it from the side. Yeah, it is now. So I'm literally just going to do that until it's full. There we go. There we have 24,000 litres of TMR. So I mean, it's not ideal in the fact that we've had to pay for the hay, but it's the only time we'll have to do that. And seeing as we're selling the cows as well, I think it's better, isn't it? Better that we're giving them TMR than just silage. Right, that was 24,000 litres. And it's just under half by the looks of it. Okie doke. Right, we do need to give them straw as well. I'll probably do that in the next episode. I'm just quite conscious that we're probably 20 odd minutes in now, and I don't want to start any specifically sort of large jobs. So let's get the, if I can just stop pressing random buttons. We've got a contract to finish, just under 72 grand we're going to take out of that. We've actually got some hay contracts there, but obviously we've just done that particular one. That takes up to 676,000, which isn't bad really, considering. Oh, I haven't explained why we've got that bit extra, have we? It's because for the contract, sold bales, even though we've ended up with 2 stacks, 2 and a little bit more, just for the bales we sold for that contract, we got 112 grand for, which is absolutely crazy. But it also took a very long time to do, so I mean, bit of give and take, I suppose. Anyway, this is where we're going to leave it. We've started our cow farm off. We've got 80 Angus cows that are literally just there to fatten up and then sell on once they're adults, and that is what we're going to aim to do. So we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.